Hi everyone, it's Monique from the Academy for Soul-Based Coaching, and I'm here with Monique Verhoeven today, and we're here to talk about a really exciting topic about how Monique found that losing weight become easeful as a side effect of doing the soul-based coaching training. And that's really exciting because not only is it a gorgeous thing to happen, of course, but it also tells us something about change and how we normally try and make things happen by jumping on it and bringing our willpower and trying really hard. And here there's a really substantial change happening that just started to happen because of the work on a much deeper level that you've been doing in the training, isn't it, Monique?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Would you tell us a little bit about your story and maybe about weight loss?
Yes, I'd be happy to. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I was very excited starting the training to become a soul-based coach, and that's really my goal, why I started. And when we got deeper into the material, we start with these weird questions, and I already knew they were more than just weird questions. But I mean, yeah, at the beginning, you're just practicing the questions, and then you go deeper and deeper into the material, and you also go deeper and deeper into yourself and into your own world. What really, really makes you tick, because of course we have this beautiful image of what makes us tick and what we think we want, because that's also something I've noticed, that what I think I want is not always the same as what I really want on a soul level. It's also a beautiful side effect. But for me, learning a lot about myself while also learning how to coach other people in a much better way than I have been doing. I mean, I've been coaching for 20 years, and I always felt there is a deep wisdom in people, much deeper than what I could add, but I never found the right way to ask the right questions to make that wisdom come forward. And I noticed, and that was something really beautiful, I've been overweight for more than 20 years, and like many women with too much weight, I've been dieting on and off. I always felt like it's not the diet, but I could never really find what it is that made me be overweight. I could feel there was a deeper layer, something about needing to protect myself, because I've always found it really hard to be in this world and to live in this world with all the dangers and everything that I perceive. And I think the weight has something to do with that. And I started noticing that at a certain point, I sort of clicked with how to really feed myself. And that is really due to the changes that the soul-based coaching brought on in myself. I just felt how I should eat, what my body needed. I started doing that. And I started losing weight without any diet, really easily. I'm not exercising like mad. I'm not working really hard. I just go for walks every day because that's what my soul feels is really good for me. So that's the side effect of soul-based coaching for me, that now I've almost lost 10 kilos. I don't know how
Wow.
many pounds that is.
That always that's substantial.
Yes, it's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's so beautiful because, as you say, it is a side effect because, what people do as when they're in the training is that, you practice. At first, you start practicing with each other, and it's not about, you've not been practicing on this topic, have you? You've
No,
not
not
been
at all.
working on this as a
No,
client in this
no,
context. You've been
not at
working
all.
on how you would like your coaching practice to be. You've been thinking about when you're coaching at your best, that's like what you've been thinking about, things like that, and really diving deep with those topics, and that has been bringing you in connection with this different relationship with yourself, isn't it? That's what I
Definitely.
hear in your words.
Yeah.
That you have a different relationship with yourself, with your body, and with your soul knowing,
Yeah,
which
definitely.
then influences yeah, all of a sudden you're noticing what your body needs
Yeah.
to feed yourself, which is just, it's just beautiful. And it's such a beautiful side of alignment, of when we start to really kind of connect all these deeper pieces with ourselves, and they are more and more into our awareness. It's like, oh, other things also start to fall into place. And that's just amazing. I mean, yeah, of course, we can work on this with our clients. We can work on this as a topic beautifully.
Yeah.
Um, and I love that it happens anyway, because you're working on other things that you want to make happen in your coaching.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just beautiful, beautiful. It's like,
Yeah, it's wonderful.
yeah, it's so exciting. And one of the reasons that I find that so exciting is, um, you know, my story, of course, is a different one. But again, I know about how difficult change can be, both on a personal level, but also um, this is one of the things that really brought me into this work when I was a corporate change facilitator. And I realized that my idea that I brought into change situations as well as into my executive coaching was that change was hard, that people needed a lot of willpower, that they had to have accountability, otherwise things wouldn't happen. They had to be really motivated. And like you, there was a point where I noticed, ooh, actually,
Yeah.
that isn't true. When we help people connect with the things that matter most deeply to them, and we help them connect with that deeper wisdom, then there is an inner motivation that is worth so much more than any willpower that we can bring to it. But also, our client system just starts to realign itself, and
Exactly.
and then, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
And
And
then
it's
there's,
joyful. It's really joyful what I'm doing now. Every day it feels joyful to cook the meals that I never cooked for myself. It was just something I did in between. It's joyful. And
mm,
following the joy and maybe even following bliss some days,
mhm,
that's made it so easy what you just said, like we're used to having to be really motivated, and we're never going to be motivated every day of our life because no one is. And the hard work, like if you want to get somewhere you need to do hard work, and for me there is no hard work because it's just following this path, this blueprint. I really feel it's the blueprint that my soul laid out for me here. And yeah, it's better for me and for my body, my vessel in this life, to not be 30 kilos overweight,
yeah,
because my energy is very different and the inside just didn't fit with the outside anymore. And
yeah.
it's really easy.
Fantastic. I
Yeah,
mean, this is really what we want for all our clients, right? For all our coaches,
definitely.
for ourselves, but it's definitely like, oh, dear world, dear you, when you're watching this, this
Yeah.
is what change can look like and feel like, and that ease and that joy. And it's not because you're thinking I have to be joyful, right? It's
I'm, I,
it's just it's just what is.
it is what it is. And well, maybe it's to do with my soul blueprint, because following joy is something that comes up for me all the time in many metaphors.
Mm-hmm.
I just never thought that I could feel joyful about really taking care about myself, because that's something I always found really, really, really hard. I never managed doing that, and now it feels natural.
Yeah,
And
I
that's,
just, and that's without any specific work on that topic. It
yeah,
is
we didn't.
that, yeah, and that
Yeah,
is just, that's just so, it's such a beautiful testament of the power of this work, because it,
yeah,
again, you can work on this directly. It will be as powerful. And, this is what happens when people start to align with their deeper knowing. And
exactly.
when we just take the time to sink into that with them and guide them on that path as coaches. Beautiful. It's also a beautiful testament to all the people that you work with in your group.
Yeah, definitely.
It is something that that's a space that you all hold together, because people
Yes.
work in twos and threes.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, but I'm so happy, Monique, for this specific thing for you to
yeah. So
have.
am I.
Yeah, and I'm also so happy that we can just kind of share this with everyone. So thank you
Yeah,
so much for sharing your journey.
very, very welcome. For
Yeah.
me, Yeah, I just really wish this for everybody to have the changes in their life and for it to be so easy.
Yeah.
So really not the hard work, not the constantly doing your best to get somewhere. I really wish that for everybody.
Oh, amen.
The
Yes.
world will be a better place if we can just follow yeah, the blueprint and
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, and thank you for listening. Now, Monique is a coach, but she's also a voice coach. So I think you shared with me what you do is that you help women find their why on a soul level, and then free and heal their voices, right?
yes.
Yeah, so anybody who thinks, "Oh, I want to know more about her and what she does," definitely go and check her out. She has her website's still in Dutch, but she does work in English too. And you shared that you might be looking for practice clients for the second half of your
Yeah.
training.
Yes.
So if you feel called, there might be a really interesting offer for you with Monique. So we'll make sure that we put her URL in the comments, and yeah, definitely check her out. You're a joy to be around as well. So thank you, Monique. Thank you for yeah, thank you for being here, and thank you all for watching.
Thank you for having me.
All right, bye everyone.
Bye.